Hey friends, welcome to Code Explore. Today we are going to see a lead code question number 3, that is longest substring without repeating character. So let's discuss the question. So we have a string of a particular length and we have to return a substring with a maximum length and that should not have any character repeating. Okay. For example, we have to return a substring like this or this or this, okay, which has a maximum length, of course, and but we cannot return string like this because here b is what repeating. Okay, yes. So let's see the logic of the question. So the substring which are going to return will have something starting point, starting index, and also ending index. Okay, so for uh, for while iterating the string, while iterating over the string, we have to take count of the starting index of the string and ending index of the string. Okay, so this is a kind of sliding window question, and for taking count of every character, every current character, whether it is a repeating or a not, we are using map here. Instead of map, you can use a character vector and character array also, but here I have used map. So yes, let's try run the question. So initially our I and j are at index 0. Okay. So int I is equals to 0, j is equals to 0, and we have declared a maximum length as 0 initially. Okay. Then we have declared a map of character and int to take count of every character, every current character. Okay. So yes. So we are iterating over the string from I is equals to 0 to n, and every time we are incrementing I by 1, and every time we are doing mp of s of I plus plus. Okay, so at I is equals to 0 we are doing mp of a plus plus. Okay, so we'll increment this count of a by 1. Okay, if we are at this c position, then we'll do mp of s of c plus plus, so we'll increment count of c by 1. Okay, like whatever is the initial count, we'll increment it by 1. Okay, so initially I is what 0, so we'll increment mp of s of I, so the a count of a will be what 1. Okay, now if count is 1, if mp of s of I is 1, then we'll count what length of that particular substring. So this part indicates what it does not have any repeating character. Okay, and this part is to deal when it has a repeating character. Okay, so it does not have, if mp of s of I is 1, then it means that the character is a unique and it is not already present in the substring. Okay, so we'll count length is equals to I minus j plus 1. Okay, so I and j are what 0, so 0 minus 0 plus 1 is what 0 minus 0 plus 1 is what 1. Okay, so our length is what 1, so we'll select the maximum along max length and length, which is what length. So we'll update our length, max length, to as what length. So our max length is initially what 1. Okay, so let's do I plus plus. Okay, now I is what 2. Same at this position b, it will first increment b's count, it will become 1. Then yes, the b is unique, b is not already present in the string, so it will again count the length. So now length will be what, this is 1, this is 1, this is 0, so 1 minus 0 plus 1 is what 2, so we'll modify our max length as what 2. Okay, then again we have I plus plus, so now our I will come at c, so again it will increment the count of c to 1. Then yes, the c is unique in the substring, so it will again count the length, and length will be what 2 minus 0 plus 1, that is what 3. We'll modify our maximum length to 3. Okay, yes. Now when we increment I here, okay, when we increment our I here, I will come at this A. Now I is at what A. So it will increment count of A in map. So instead of 1, it will become 2. Okay. Now this substring whose starting index is J and ending index is I has two A's. Okay. A is repeating in this substring. So this is what invalid substring. So what we have to do, we have to reduce this window size. Okay. So we have to do J++. Okay. And also in this new window, what is the count of A? Count of A is what? 1 only. So we have to reduce this count also again by 1. Okay. Yes. So in this else part, we have implemented this logic only. While the count of this A is greater than 1, जब तक ये A का काउंट 1 से ज्यादा है, तब तक हम J पे जो कोई पॉइंट कर रहा है कैरेक्टर, उसका काउंट डिक्रीज करेंगे. ओके. एंड we'll do what? J++ to reduce the window size also. Okay. So yes. So likewise, we'll solve this question. So for now, the J will be at this position and I will be at this position. So same for this B, I will go here and count of B will become what? 2. So for this substring, B is repeating character. So it will decrement the window size. Okay. And also modify the count of B. Okay. So likewise, this will iterate over the string and return the maximum length to the function. Okay. So in this case, our maximum length is what? 3. Yes. So that's it for this question. This is a lead code question number 3. You can see here. This is a question on lead code. We have solved here also. Okay. So this is using map, and one more solution is there, which is using vector array. Okay. Array vector, which is also a same, which also has the same logic. Okay. So yes, that's it for this question. So just dry run this question by yourself using pen and paper. That will more help you to understand the logic of every question. And yes, that's it. Keep coding, and just subscribe the channel and like the video and comment below any changes or any other approach you can solve this question by. So just comment that below, and yes, subscribe the channel. Thank you. Keep coding.